First, I will address those of you who are less insightful, who are in the bottom 75% of society. Martial artists have networks. They have students. I know it's hard for you to believe, but they have students and they have people that help them set up their dojos or gyms or allow them to train at their respective buildings and institutions. They have connections typically in the military, in martial arts, and so on. They also understand psychology to a certain degree, and they have values that have been impressed upon them by other martial artists who they hold in high esteem. And as a result, there are biases in martial arts competitions. And then, of course, there are people who wager on these such events. Okay? So it is very difficult to say that a political dissident will get, whether or not a political dissident will have a fair shake in a martial arts competition. With that being said, now I'm going to address those of you who are the most insightful, in the top 25% of the most insightful of people in society when it comes to insight, the more insightful group. Martial artists are almost always in secret societies. The Shaolin Temple is basically a secret society. And sometimes there are documentaries where they show you a little something cute. Sometimes they do demonstrations. Thus is the nature of secret societies. Sometimes they do rituals in public for all to see. Rituals that have to do with the White House. They have to do with, giving the mayor the key to the city, and those big scissors where they cut the red tape on, when they open buildings, grand openings, and so on. These are secret society rituals that are done for all to see. And for somebody who's not a complete idiot, they know these rituals and ceremonies come from groups of people who are keeping a lot of things to themselves. Okay, so I've gone over this many times, and I want to make sure that it is gone over and over and over again. Martial artists have taken part in covert experimentation, gang stalking against me, and it is because they are from the same secret society as the police officers. I've shown you the police officers' badges. Okay, if you really want me to, just write in comments and I'll give you a link to the videos where I show the police officers' Masonic badges. Special badges made for Masonic groups that have police officers, LA County or Los Angeles Police Department with a Masonic symbol in the middle. So they have this patch to show that they're playing their part in society and helping Masonry advance by utilizing their position in society. Helping the Masonic agendas advance and helping them accomplish what they set out to do. So the air is so fresh right now, I need to point that out time and time again so you get it through your head that I have sealed the vent and I was 100% correct. This is not a delusion that I had, okay? The air is fresh. How many of you think that you would be mistaken about whether or not the air is fresh? How many of you think that you would be a great martial artist, the top martial artist in America, and you would be mistaken about whether the air is fresh? Just simply, inconceivable. It's preposterous. It's a ridiculous notion. It's a very childish notion, really. What they're doing is very childish. These people are, like children who, they play dress up for childish reasons. When I put on my martial arts and warriors outfits, it's because I'm manning up. When they do it, it's because they're a bunch of weirdo sissies and thespians and things of this nature, okay? So, what I'm trying to truly impress upon you is the only fair way to prove who is the top martial artist in reality is by doing what I did, putting your money where your mouth is. Okay? Because as soon as you submit to any organized competition, A, it doesn't prove anything because not everyone is invited to compete. B, it is rigged 99% of the time to a certain extent. It's not completely rigged, which is nearly impossible, but it is definitely rigged to a certain extent. And let's not forget there are many, many ways for people to cheat. And when they put their heads together, they utilize these ways. So when all is considered, martial artists are a form of controlled opposition. They tend to teach discipline and honor and certain things that are respectable ideas in their pure form. But when presented by martial artists, typically they are just another way to enforce white social norms with an Asian twist. Or an Eastern twist, if you will. A lot of people don't understand that. I've trained many martial arts under many instructors in my time. I understand it very well. So, and then of course, you'll have the clandestine societies of, Black Masons, Boulets, Prince Halls, and so on. And, the female Eastern Stars and even gay male Eastern Stars who teach martial arts in some cases. And it's another way for, people to enforce white social norms and white principles and make you fall in line in the greater white power structure. See, the biggest mistake people make about the white power structure is that it is up here. No, a structure goes from the foundation to the top. The white power structure consists of every single race, not every person from every race, but every single race. It has people maintaining it, people constantly repairing it to make, tweaking it, adjusting it so it holds better, so it works better, so it functions better. And martial artists of every race are a part of the power structure. And most of the time they aren't too high up, but they receive perks. It's easier for them to open their dojos and gyms and find a place to work and to find students. To be a successful instructor, you need to have, the know-how and the connections to, open a business. And remember, 9 out of 10 small businesses fail last time I checked, So how do they succeed? Well, they also have the network to find the students. They do a certain amount of advertising, yes, but they have a core base. 9 times out of 10, they've achieved through their secret society network and their greater network. Not everybody who's part of that core base, you'll say, is, the children of a secret society or, members or in secret societies themselves, but they are they have their secret society friends actively recruiting for them. A lot of people don't understand this. Okay? That is why I did my Top Martial Artist Challenge the way I did it. And make, have no doubt that on the highest levels of martial arts, they have noticed my Secret Society challenge and they have conceded my point by not challenging me. They have basically said, you are the top martial artist, we bow down, by not accepting my challenge. On the top level. A lot of people don't understand that. But I promise you, this is the case. Now, also bear in mind that this is something, the truth that these people deal in tends to be in secret. They lie to you publicly, they tell the truth to each other. On the highest level, when talking to each other, frankly, candidly, without any ulterior motive, they have conceded my point. In public, openly, they will deny my point to their very last breath because they are maintaining a white power structure from the bottom to the top. And they're not going to allow a big piece to go missing because people acknowledge publicly that I'm the top martial artist. That would cause their white power structure to falter because the positions of respect and legitimate power that legitimize and hold and bind the white power structure together would then be compromised. Thank you. You people are going to feel real stupid after this one. The first thing I would like you to notice is the patch. One of the many martial arts I've trained and learned principles from
the same way I'm listening to this guy in videos like this one, such as this one, is Wing Chun. Now, he has his, you can't really see it, but that's his own personal patch. It says, I think it's, what's this guy's name again? Whatever his name is, it says System of Wing Chun. Okay? Now watch how he talks. And notice that because he started, English is probably his second language or third or whatever, it has affected his ability to speak it. Is he talking fast with messed up speech patterns as a result of a mental disorder? No. There are cultural, say it with me, cultural factors that come into play. Now, is some pencil dick, pussy ass, candy ass coward more my culture? Or are people such as this man right here more like me? We have things in common. We have martial arts culture in common, if you will. Not exactly the same, but close enough. And notice how he talks fast and he strikes fast. I don't want to hear any of you ninnies say anything about my speech patterns ever after you see this.
Principles of Wing Chun that are most important for self-defense.
Is a question you'll be asking about the critical movement. It's about the hand positioning. Sooner come like that to attack. Hand position coming in. For example, if I walk in, my hand close by, he claps. Now we're gonna have a big problem. Very difficult. Come again. Very difficult.
Notice how fast he talks. Now, is there something wrong with him? Does he need to take drugs to fuck up his martial arts so everyone can pretend they're better than he is? No. No, no. You fucking sissies who, excuse me, I'm not supposed to get angry. Okay, I forgot. But remember, I did say when I'm talking about martial arts, that I'm allowed to raise my voice. Remember, I did say that, to be fair. Okay, but anyway, I will contain my tone. You fucking candy ass sissies. Don't you see the parallels here? Okay, I started off speaking English, yeah. But I also started off speaking ghettoized English, thugged out English. I was a gang member for many years, hanging around the ghettos, hearing a lot of ghetto black people and other people speaking Ebonics, for lack of a better word. So you sit there and act like this video doesn't mean anything at all. That doesn't mean anything. Excuse me. That doesn't mean anything at all. Little bitch shit like that, right? But this guy's giving demonstrations. He has a patch on his clothes, and that's like a Nike thing. He put that patch on himself. He altered the outfit himself, okay? And he made sure it was right. I had people trying to sabotage me and play me out, putting the patch in a place that would make me seem crazy instead of make me seem organized and martial art-like, okay? He's talking fast, people, and he fights fast. If you can't see the parallels here, you learn to think fast. You talk fast. You're talking about fighting and things that pump you up, and you're a martial artist or a warrior, you might talk fast. I know this is hard for you people to grasp, but fast speech, rapid speech means nothing at all. The symptoms of bipolar disorder, even when combined, mean nothing at all. They don't prove anything. How can you diagnose someone, especially when you do not consider cultural factors? So do martial artists like dressing in martial arts outfits and wearing fucking personalized patches? Let me think. Of course they do. Again, I'm talking about martial arts though. Of course they do, you fucking idiots. You cowards. You fools. I want all you shrinks to apologize on your fucking knees, you lying filth. And if you're attractive shrinks, if I didn't have my oath, I would tell you, suck my fucking dick and I'll feel better about your treachery. I just had to throw that in there. It was funny. And some of these shrinks were attractive. Yeah. Anyway,